need no Sunday sermon, need no Sunday shoes. When I hear little David playing, I thought religion through and through. David, he would sing and notes the flyers. Some would laugh and some it felt like tears. And the song that he was playing was nothing less than praying, and nothing more than saying, I'm alive. Won't you play, little David? Play, little David, play. Won't you play, little David? Play, little David, play. La-da-dum-da-da-da-da. First of two morning songs. This one was written in Canada. I don't need to know that. I'm a Canadian, colonial. And so it has sort of a quiet feeling about it. And the next song was written when I moved to the United States to a district called Chelsea, which is, and it's a little more boisterous. Comes the morning, wet with the kiss of evening, shadows fade soaking away. Sunshine for dreaming, blackless magic true believing, spectrums and rainbows and days. I never saw sky so free, never so blue. Morning with mystic pageantry unveils a time for sharing love with you. Come to the sunshine, sharing the quiet of knowing. No need for telling you sometimes, when all the answers are so plainly showing. Teach me to tell you all the feelings I've been learning. Tell me to teach you my heart. New words are crazy, old love words keep returning. All words seem wrong from the start. So I will tell you with my eyes, say with a kiss, silence that asks no ifs or whys and needs no answer on a day like this. The sunshine, sharing the quiet of knowing. No need for telling you sometimes, when all the answers are so plainly showing. Chelsea song. It's also full of morning and rainbows and much the same things, because it was inspired by the same set of stained glass windows, only I moved them into a New York apartment. But it could be Chelsea in London. After I moved to New York, I spend a lot of time on a street called Bleecker Street, and on Bleecker Street is a theater called the Garrick Theater, and in the Garrick Theater are the Mothers of Invention, and they're coming over pretty soon, I guess. So this is a Chelsea Morning Rainbow Sunshine song influenced slightly by the Mothers of Invention. Up, it was Chelsea morning, and the first thing that I heard was a song outside my window, and the traffic wrote the words. It came ringing up like Christmas bells, and wrapping up like pipes and drums. Oh, won't you stay? We'll put on a day, and we'll wear it till the night comes. Woke up, it was Chelsea morning, and the first thing that I saw was the sun, two yellow curtains, and a rainbow on my pool to welcome you, crimson crystal beads to beckon. Oh, won't you stay? We'll put on the day, there's a sun show every second. Now the curtain's open on a portrait of today, and the streets are paved with passers-by, and pigeons fly and papers lie, waiting to blow away. Woke up, it was Chelsea morning, and the first thing that I knew, there was milk and toast and honey, and a bowl of oranges too, and the light poured in like butterscotch and stuck to all my senses. Oh, won't you stay? We'll put on the day, and we'll talk in present tenses. When the curtain closes and the rainbow runs away, I will bring you incense owls by night, by candlelight, by jewel light, if only you will stay. Pretty baby, won't you wake up, it's a Chelsea morning. He's a little like the sunlight as he walks into your kitchen, kind of golden like the morning as he asks you what you're fixing. So you set the table pretty with a flower that he brings you, and you flutter like a robin when it's found a friend to sing to, and you think you maybe love him. For he speaks to you in riddles about little men and kings, as he holds you like a wizard, and you watch the sunlight scatter. from his ring. And the wizard is your moon now, your enchanted silver jester, and he fills the dark with moonbirds, while you smile to think that yesterday you watched him from the shadows, like a thief who'd come to steal him, with a ladder on a mountain, and you thought you'd never reach him, for he seemed too high above you. And he speaks to you in riddles, saying, I am but a mirror or reflection of your fables and the happy ending stories that you hear. Going in the wrong in open tunings, which explains some of the funny upside-down chords that I have. That wasn't the right tuning for that song. A short time ago, a friend of mine gave me a book called Henderson the Rain King, and I started to read it, but I never got finished. I got halfway through and sort of left the whole plot up in the air, literally, and got inspired to write the next song. And Henderson, the character in the book, was one of those people who was born with everything going for them. At least it looked that way on paper. He was a multi-millionaire, and that was a good start, I suppose. And but he wasn't happy. He'd been married twice and was contemplating a third marriage, and wasn't really sure that he liked her very much. And he was very guilty about his wealth because it was inherited. And so he tried to be earthy and get his hands into the soil. He tried pig ranching. He figured that was pretty earthy. And decided that he didn't like pigs either. So one day, some friends of his who were about to leave for Africa on a honeymoon said to him, well, why don't you come along with us? And that sounds very peculiar, but they were getting married for something like the third time themselves. So he said, well, I'll go along with you, and he did. And while he was up on the plane on the way to Africa to find out what life was all about for him, he looked out of the plane window and he said, look at those clouds down there. It's very strange to look at clouds from up above them. I remember as a boy having dreamed up at clouds a lot, and having seen the clouds from both sides now, I suppose I shouldn't really be amazed by anything. And I like the idea of clouds from both sides, and some other things from both sides. I call my song From Both Sides now. Ice cream castles in the air, and feather canyons everywhere. I've looked at clouds that way, but now they only block the sun. They rain and snow on everyone. So many things I would have done, but clouds got in my way. I've looked at clouds from both sides now, from up and down, and still somehow it's cloud illusions I recall. I really don't know clouds at all. Moons and Junes and Ferris wheels, the dizzy dancing way you feel as every I've looked at love that way. But now it's just another show. You'll leave 'em laughing when you go. And if you care, don't let them know. Don't give yourself away. I've looked at love from both sides now, from give and take, and still somehow it's love's illusions I recall. I really don't know love at all. Tears and fears and feeling proud to say I love you right out loud. Dreams and schemes and circus crowds, I've looked at life that way. But now old friends are acting strange. They shake their heads, they say I've changed. Well, something's lost, but something's gained in living every day. I've looked at life from both sides now, from win and lose, and still somehow it's life's illusions I recall. I really don't know life at all. I've looked at life from both sides now, from up and down, and still somehow it's life's illusions I recall. I really don't know life at all. Thank you. I'm glad you like that one. While I'm still here, I'd like to play a little song that's called Night in the City, and it's about night in any city where you go out and wander around listening to music. I wrote it about a place in Toronto, Ontario, called Yorkville Avenue. It's a little village there, and there are clubs all along several blocks, and you can just walk along and stand in what I think of as music puddles, where music sort of hangs from here to here, and if you step too far over into the other direction, you're into a new music belt or a new music puddle. And it's dedicated to all people who came tonight with someone who took much too long to get ready. You all know who you are. Light up, light up, light up your lazy blue eyes. Moon's up, night's up, taking the town by surprise. Nighttime, nighttime, they left an hour ago. City light time, must you get ready so slow? There are places to come from and places to go. Night in the city looks pretty to me. Night in the city looks fine. Music comes spilling out into the street. Colors go flashing in time. Take off, take off, take off your stay-at-home shoes. Break off, shake off, chase off those stay-at-home blues. Stare away, down to the crowds in the street. They go their way, looking for faces to greet, but we run on laughing with no one to meet. Night in the city looks pretty to me. Night in the city looks fine. Music comes spilling out into the street. Colors go flashing in time. Light up, light up, light up your lazy blue eyes. Moon's up, night's up, taking the town by surprise. Nighttime, nighttime, they left an hour ago. City light time, must you get ready so slow? There are places to come from and places to go. Night in the city looks pretty to me. Night in the city looks fine. Music comes spilling out into the street. Colors go waltzing in time. One view of the city, and this is another. Maybe if you were raised in a small town or in the country and suddenly uprooted and planted in a big city. At first it was wonderful, and there were all sorts of things like escalators and elevators and supermarkets and the corner discotheque. And buses and taxis and double-decker red buses. They fascinated. But maybe one day you wake up and there's soot on your window ledge and you've just dusted it off the day before. And I don't know whether this happens here, but I woke up one day and looked out my window down into the street and they'd put plastic plants in my planter. And that was sort of the last straw, so being very romantic, I said, well then, I guess I'm just going to have to leave this city with its plastic plants and its dust on the window ledge, and maybe I'll go off into the woods and become a hermit and be very independent and live off the land and eat wild raspberries and strawberries and Saskatoon berries. Be as free as the proverbial bird. Fly, silly seabirds, no dreams can possess you. No voices can blame you for sun on your wings. My gentle relations have names they must call me for loving the freedom of all of reach, out of cry. Out of the city and down to the seaside, the sun on my shoulders and wind in my hair. But sandcastles crumble and hunger is human, and humans are hungry for worlds they can't share. My dreams with the seagulls fly out of reach, out of cry. When morning comes to Morgantown, the merchants roll their awnings down, the milk trucks make their morning rounds. In morning Morgantown, we'll rise up early with the sun, ride the bus while everyone is yawning, and the day is young. In morning Morgantown, morning Morgantown, by your dreams are taller down. Morning, any town you name, morning's just the same. We'll find a table in the shade and sip our tea and lemonade and watch the morning on parade in morning Morgantown. Ladies in their rainbow fashions, colored stop and go lights flashing, will wink as total strangers pass in morning Morgantown. Morning by your dreams are taller down. Morning, any town you name, morning's just the same. I'd like to buy you everything, a wooden bird with painted wings, a window full of colored rings in morning Morgantown. But the only thing I have to give to make you smile, to win you with all the mornings still to live in morning Morgantown. Morning Morgantown, by your dreams are taller down. Morning, any town you name, morning's just the same. Aren't you glad you came? Morning Morgantown. Months ago, I played in a club in North Carolina, Fayetteville, North Carolina. And there wasn't really much to do in the town, and I said to someone, well, let's do something, show me the local tourist sort of sites, and they said, well, we'll go and see the dentist then. And it didn't sound very exciting to me, but we went to see a dentist anyway. And as it turned out, he wasn't just an ordinary kind of dentist with chrome office furniture and Time and Newsweek and things like that on the coffee table, on the end table. He was a very special dentist. He was a dentist who dabbled in architecture, or maybe he was an architect who dabbled in dentistry, I'm not sure. But North Carolina people, I noticed this when I drove around the country, that they all like to collect rusting things, and all over their property they have rusting car bodies, and I used to think that they just had large families of reckless sons or something, but it wasn't that at all. They just collected. It's very strange. So the dentist that we went to see was a collector of rusting objects, but he was also a builder, and he built a house out of all these things using hubcaps from tractors, or hubs rather from tractors, all welded together in spiral staircases that spiraled up to nowhere. And he also liked spinning rusting things. And he had a spinning north, south, east, west weather vane, and what did they do to the lemonade? And he had one that was a horse and another one that was a rooster, and they were all up on the roof spinning for no good reason. And he'd use television screens for windows and all sorts of peculiar things. So I decided that I was going to write a song about him, and I didn't know his name, so I call him Dr. Junk, the Dentist Man, and the song's in a Bo Diddley rhythm that I learned from Mr. Tom Rush. That's a Bo Diddley rhythm. Dr. Junk, the Dentist Man, fills your teeth with what he can. Airplane wings and corset stays, and when he's done he'll let you pay in paper clips or inner tubes or anything that's slightly used. He's not really crazy, only nuts and bolts and rusty rings make him do the strangest things. shouldn't be here. I know I should go home, but that eastern rain runs in my brain, and I'm so all alone, so all alone. And far away now rolls the ancient rain god strong. You with daybreak in your eyes, afraid to speak for telling lies. I watch you search for some reply to lend me. But when the rain is done, there's no pretending. And I know I shouldn't be here. I know I should go home, but that eastern rain runs in my brain, and I'm so all alone, so all alone. When he was here, and if you did, you heard this song, and it has a chorus which is quite long actually, but it's repeated 4 times. So if you'd like to sing with me, join in with any little bit that you can pick up. It's called the Circle Game. Yesterday, a child came out to wander, caught a dragon inside a jar. Before, when the sky was full of thunder, and tearful at the falling of a star. This is your part. And the seasons, they go round and round, and the painted ponies go up and down. We're captive on the carousel of time. We can't return, we can only look behind from where we came, and go round and round and round in the circle game. Then the child moved 10 times round the season, skated over 10 clear frozen streets. Words like, when you're older, must appease him, and promises of someday make him dream. And the seasons, they go round and round, and the painted ponies go up and down. We're captive on the carousel of time. We can't return, we can only look behind from where we came, and go round and round and round in the circle game. 16 springs and 16 summers gone now. We can't return, we can only look behind from where we came and go round and round and round in the circle game. So the years spin by and now the boy is 20. So his dreams have lost some grandeur coming true. There'll be new dreams, maybe better dreams and plenty, before the last revolving year is through. And the seasons, they go round and round, and the painted pony goes up and down. We're captive on the carousel of time. We can't return, we can only look behind from where we came and go round and round and round in circles game. We can't return, we can only look behind from where we came and go round and round and go round and round and go round and round and round in the circle game. Michael wakes you up with sweets, he takes you up street, and the rain comes down. Sidewalk markets locked up tight, and umbrellas bright on a gray background. There's oil on the puddles in taffeta patterns that run down the drain, in colored arrangements that Michael will change with the stick that he found. Michael from mountains, go where you will go to. Know that I will know you. Someday I may know you very well. Michael brings you to a park, he sings and it's dark when the clouds come by. Yellow slippers up on swings, like puppets on strings, hanging in the sky. They'll flash home to suppers in wallpapered kitchens. Their mothers will scold, but Michael will hold you to keep away cold till the sidewalks are dry. Michael from mountains, go where you will go to. drums, even fancy hands, waltzing dogs that come when he calls, plans for one, keeps in a coffer. What can I offer? I don't know. Can I bring him love words to sing him like some foolish magi? I'll come and words in a song won't even last till sunrise. Go tell the drummer man the time glass is out of stand. Ask him to understand and wait for me, and wait for me. Streets and parks, walking in the dark, lovers now, when time will allow an afternoon, the kind to believe in. Why am I leaving? I don't know. Distant places, just empty spaces, till we are together. Oh, what can I bring? Time leaves me nothing. I wonder will it ever? Go tell the drummer man the time glass is out of stand. Ask him to understand and wait for me, and wait for me. Silver birds fly away like words in the wind. Soon I'll be in another world, the land of without him. What's it about, this other world? Go tell the drummer man the time glass is out of stand. Ask him to understand and wait for me, and wait for me, and wait for me, and wait for me. As you probably noticed, that folk music in America right now is fairly close to pop music. You can hardly separate the two. And most of the people who are in the large rock and roll groups, the Mamas and the Papas, are all ex-folk singers, and they bring their folk style into contemporary music over there. Most of the folk singers, like myself, I suppose it's a little bit unusual after listening to what's happening here with all the traditional music, which I love very dearly and which isn't happening in America. I hope I'm not frightening you. This is a song that I wrote in North Carolina the same day that I discovered Dr. Junk, the dentist man. And I discovered this new tuning, which is an F9 tuning, for those of you who like tunings. It's my very own, I think, and it's, if you want to know how to do it, I'll tell you. You take your first string down 4 half tones, you take your second string down 2 half tones, you leave the G string alone, and you take the 4th string down 2 half tones, the 5th string down 4, and the bass up 1. So they're in unison. So it's down, 4, 2, don't touch it, 2, 4, up 1. And it's a magical tuning because you can, even this chord sound great in it. This is a song about North Carolina and North Carolina Cricket. There's a trumpet solo in it too, but I'll play for you. Looking for laughter and finding it there. Sunny day, breeding wildflowers and leaves in my hair. Picked up a pencil and wrote I love you in my pilot's hand. Wanted to send it, but I don't know where I stand. Telephone, even the sound of your voice is still new. All alone in Carolina and talking to you. I'm feeling too foolish and strange to say the words that I had planned. I guess it's too early, 'cause I don't know where I stand. Ooh, do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Crickets call, courting their ladies in star-dappled green. Crickets talk until the morning comes up like a dream of muted and misty. So drowsy now, I'll take what sleep I can. I know that I miss you, but I don't know where I stand. I know that I miss you, but I don't know where I stand. Do, 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 do.
Well, as I said, at the end of the first half, I'm glad our prophecies came true. Brilliant. We've been sort of raving about it for about 3 weeks now, and it came up to all expectations. Next week we got Harvey Andrews and Mike James. And thank you very much, Joni Mitchell.